In 2008, 5 words quietly destroyed the American economy. This mortgage is basically safe. Bankers said it, regulators believed it, and America paid for it for a decade. Right now, on Wall Street, 5 new words are being whispered in boardrooms from New York to Seattle. This AI spending is different. Meta, Google, Microsoft, Oracle, Amazon. 5 companies, $1,650 billion in combined commitments. That is more money than the entire subprime mortgage market that broke the United States economy in 2008. Back then, it was homes nobody could afford. Today, it's data centers nobody can fully pay for in cash. Same story, new costume. And here's the part almost nobody in finance media is telling you. This trillion-dollar AI boom isn't being paid for out of pocket anymore. It's being paid for with debt. Quiet, fast-growing, barely discussed debt. Stick with me for the next few minutes, because by the end of this video, you will understand exactly how the biggest companies in money and business are financing the AI revolution, and why some of the smartest people on Wall Street think it rhymes with 2008 a little too well. Let's rewind quickly. In 2007, the subprime mortgage market in the United States was worth around $1.3 trillion. It felt unstoppable. Home prices only went up, banks kept lending, and everyone assumed the good times were structural, not temporary. We all know how that story ends. Fast forward to today, the 5 biggest names in American tech, the companies training and running artificial intelligence, are projected to spend somewhere north of $700 billion this year alone, just on AI infrastructure. Data centers, chips, power plants to keep the servers cool. And that number is expected to keep climbing toward $1 trillion a year within the next 2 years. Here's the twist. For most of the last 2 decades, these 5 big companies funded their growth almost entirely from their own cash. No debt, no drama, just enormous profits reinvested into enormous ambition. That era is over. Alphabet, the company behind Google, had generated positive free cash flow every single quarter for 22 years straight. Then this year, for the first time, it posted a cash deficit. Oracle is spending nearly double what it earns from operations and is now raising tens of billions of dollars through debt and stock offerings just to keep building. Amazon's free cash flow has gone negative. Meta's cash generation has collapsed by more than 90% year over year. So how are they still spending like there's no tomorrow? Wall Street, bond markets, credit lines, massive stock offerings, billions upon billions in borrowed money flowing quietly into server farms across America, all built on a bet that artificial intelligence will eventually generate returns big enough to pay it all back. It's basically the biggest trust me it'll be fine trade in the history of money and business. And look, it might actually work out. AI could genuinely be the biggest productivity leap since the internet. But 2008 also felt unstoppable, right up until the month it wasn't. Here's what makes this moment genuinely fascinating for anyone who loves finance. The debt itself isn't necessarily the danger. Companies borrow money all the time. The danger is what always sneaks up on markets, when the story everyone believes stops matching the numbers everyone can see. Right now, the capital being poured into AI still assumes that demand, revenue, and returns will show up fast enough to justify the bill. If that timeline slips even a little, the pressure shows up first exactly where it showed up in 2008, in the debt. Now, I'm not here to tell you the sky is falling. I'm here to tell you what's actually happening behind the headlines, so you understand your own money, your own investments, and the health of the United States economy a little better than the person sitting next to you. That's the whole mission of this channel, breaking down finance, business, and Wall Street in a way that's actually useful, not just noise. If this kind of story, the real mechanics behind the headlines, is something you want more of, this is exactly the channel for you. Hit that subscribe button right now, because next week we're breaking down exactly which companies are most exposed if this AI spending bet goes wrong, and which ones are actually built to survive it. Seriously, subscribe my channel, because America's financial future is being written right now, in boardrooms most people will never see. History doesn't repeat itself perfectly, but on Wall Street, it sure loves a good remix. I'll see you in the next one.